Hello, gang. I'm a little bit farther from the microphone, so I'll have to rely on your feedback in the comments if I'm coming through clear enough for you. Let's see, this is Travis. We're at Tpull's Corner, and lately I've been starting off straight into a match first, but I think this one deserves some explanation so you understand what's going on. I discovered something during recent gameplay that you can sort of hack the Blitz mechanic with phase. And both of these features come from the new Capenna expansion, so I think it's safe to assume that the designers either built it in, or at least maybe if it wasn't an intentional design from the beginning, I bet they knew about it. I don't have any inside information, but that's their job, that's what they do, so they probably discovered it during their playtesting, at least if they didn't create it in the first place. But originally I was doing the original art deck, and both of these cards were in that deck, but they were supposed to service different aspects of the deck. But I ended up blitzing Jaxus out, and then I think I had to protect her, so I put Slip out the back and phased her out. So what I discovered was that when you phase back in, you skip that end step, so you don't have to sacrifice them even though you blitzed them. However, you still do get to keep the gains, meaning when the creature dies, you still draw a card. So that's pretty cool, I thought. And it's always fun for me to discover something like that, because when these expansions come out, I don't devour them in whole. I don't go preview all the cards and try and figure out all the combos ahead of time. I just open the packs and get the cards, and I think of how I'm going to fit the cards into the existing collection that I have, and I just take them as... I didn't do any holistic deciphering of the expansion. So if you're a grizzled veteran, this might not be a surprise to you. I'm sure somebody discovered it when the set first came out all those months ago. But I never see anybody using the trick when I face them. So I wanted to explore it and see, if you're Travis, that's me, when you discover something like that, you want to overload the deck with it and just see what you can do with it. If there's more to it, if it's worth exploring, that kind of thing. So I took all the phase cards I had and I stuck them in with most of the Blitz cards I had. And the first run didn't do well because I had the black colors in here for Blitz, because there's some good Blitz cards in black, but I was running 4 colors and it wasn't working very well. So I only had 3 creature types that were in with the black color. So I cut those out. And I'm trying to streamline and just do the 3 colors. I need the blue for the phasing, and I need the red and the green for the Blitz. Okay, so here's what we got. We got 4 Slip out the back, put +1/+1 counter on target creature, and it phases out. We've got some counter spells in here, so there's a Spell Pierce and a Wash Away. I've got 2 March of the Swirling Mist, where you can have up to X target creatures phase out. Got a Defabricate to counter target artifact or enchantment spells, Disdainful Stroke for big spells, and 1 copy of Spectral Adversary, which can also, if you pay extra, so beyond the 1 in the blue to cast it down, you can pay an extra 1 in the blue as many times as you can, and you can put that many +1 counters on Spectral Adversary, then up to that many other target artifacts, creatures, and or enchantments phase out. So I'm not sure how well the March of the Swirling Mist and the Spectral Adversary are going to work out as far as interfacing with Blitz, because you need to have enough mana to cast the Blitz cost, then bring down these other spells, and so those are all late game type of things, and the meta's so fast now, we might not get to it. We might just have to use these for different reasons. But we'll see what happens. I got 3 Mayhem Patrols, Devil Warrior with Menace, Riveteer's Requisitioner, 2 of them, so we can get some treasure tokens, fix our mana. A Riveteer's Decoy, so that if we get a big person down, we can have them run and hit some damage, and the decoy takes away one of the blocking creatures. For artifacts, enchantments, or flying decks, we got 3 copies of Broken Wings. That's right, we main deck them. 2 of Jaxus, so that we can create tokens of the others. Plasma Jockey, 4 copies of this one. When it attacks, target creature and opponent controls can't block this turn. So if we want to be aggressive and there's only one other opponent creature on the board, we can get through. Pugnacious Pugilist, say that 3 times fast. Whenever it attacks, create a tapped and attacking red devil creature token that you see to the left there. And we've got 1 copy of Temporal Firestorm. Does 5 damage, but you have a chance if you have extra mana. I didn't include white mana, but we could, I guess, Uncharted Haven. If we have all of our mana mix good everywhere else, we could do Uncharted Haven, I suppose. There's one thing I'm missing that was going to put me up to 61 that I really need to go get before I forget, though. And that was going to be an artifact, his mana, and you can exile a card from the graveyard. And let's go put this up there. We don't need all these other colors all of a sudden. We just need Honored Heirloom. Okay. So this is for graveyard recursion decks, which are, we can come across them quite a bit these days. So I'm not sure if this is fast enough. Let's see, the other choice is Unlicensed Hearse, where you can exile up to 2 cards, but that doesn't give you any mana. So just because I'm playing 3 colors, this will help me fix my mana, so we'll stick with Honored Heirloom. Okay, that's the plan. Okay, where were we? So Temporal Firestorm, if you want to pay the extra kicker cost, you can exile 1 or 2 other creatures, and those permanents phase out. And then you can kill everybody else, and your creatures come back after the phase is over. We've got 4 Chaldea Strong Arms. When it enters the battlefield, put 2+1/+1 counters on target creature, and 1 Workshop Warchief. When it enters, you gain 3 life. When it dies, you get a 4/4 green Rhino Warrior, which is cool. I'd like to try and get Jaxus and do the little trick where you discard a card and create a token of the War Chief, because it's got an enter into the battlefield trick and it's got a death trigger. So benefits coming and going. That would be extra value if we could just duplicate that every time. So we're going to take this out for a spin and see how it does. Remember to like and subscribe. Blitz phase. It's really going to turn out to be kind of like a combat trick, or maybe not combat, but just a little battlefield effect. So it may not be huge, it might not be decisive. We're going to experiment here. If you followed the saga for the week of the original art, you know sometimes we can put together some funky decks. They might work, they might not work the way I planned, but they'll still work. And some experiments are a failure, but that ain't gonna stop me from trying. Alright. Ishin is a tough one. Let's see, what do we need? We kind of got all the blue we need, right? So we should get some red. We'll go ahead and stick out Mayhem Patrol. He's got his 3 colors already. I got my 3 colors. New Capenna rules, right? I'm playing with virtually all New Capenna cards. Gross. Phyrexian Dragon Engine already. Well, I think we're going to have to get rid of that thing. Kind of wanted to land, but I'm already missing a land drop. Which is not good for us. I guess I might as well attack. Ain't like I was going to use him to block next. Now, he could just unearth the Phyrexian Dragon Engine, but I'm assuming he wants to put out Mishra soon. And he gets to kill my creature because he got Ishin out. And I'd have no removal ready. And I missed the land drop again? You gotta be kidding me. What's there left for me to do? Every time he attacks, it's going to deal 2 damage. That's all I got. I'm already dead. Already dead. 6 lands to 3. Thanks a lot, Magic the Gathering Arena. That's how you want to treat my brand new deck? Just mana starve me? It's like they don't want me experimenting. But we know something they don't know. I don't care about my win-loss percentage. If I cared about that, I'd just pull off the net decks and monitor the meta and craft wild cards with the latest, greatest deck. We don't do that here. We're more like a laboratory. Okay, let's try for blue. So if they try and get weird with us, we can counter something. And if they kill Rivetors quickly, we'll have a treasure. And that's helpful. And they got double strike, so we can't do anything against that. We just missed another land drop. What is wrong with you? Aha! Spell Pierce works. I like it. They got a combat trick. Alright, since Jaxus is legendary, we'll block this time. They're just gonna go wide and do join the dance. Yeah, we're gonna get something. What else you got? What are you holding on to? I can read ahead here. He wants to let everybody draw, huh? Alright. And I didn't get land. Okay, so we're going to exile, join the dance so they don't get the 2/1/1s. And we're going to make sure they don't get a bird and they don't get counters. So that doesn't necessarily help me a lot, but it keeps the threats from growing on this board state. Look at you. You just got rid of me, Kyle. Well then, there's no reason for me to play nice, is there? Let's start fresh, shall we? May we please? Oh, there's nobody for you to put counters on. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Get rid of you, and we'll make sure you can't draw a card to refuel. And what do I need? I guess I'll take blue. And I can still put down the Mayhem Patrol. Sweet. The Broken Wings are doing a good job. They've earned their place. Okay. I don't need to Blitz Jaxus. I've got enough mana going on there. Twin Blade Geist, huh? I think we're going to exile that one. Where are you? There you are. You can't hide from me. We're getting rid of all your advantages. Yeah, now you're looking at that, aren't you? I could return that. But then you just recast it. Is this my only green source for the... No, I've got Dreamer Cascade, so I've got another green. Return a card. Sorry. Neener, neener, neener. Oink, oink, oink. I can't stop you if you want to spend it and return a different card. You want to get Wandering Emperor back? You need to do it while Honored Heirloom is tapped. There you go. Called it. It's like I've played the game before. Okay. We do the Pugnacious Pugilist. Next, we discard a card. We create a copy of him. We attack with the other two. They attack, and instead of him dying, we phase it out, and it skipped the sacrifice phase. But you'll notice when the creature dies, it still does 1 damage, or it still draws a card rather. When this creature dies, draw a card.
I'm not overconfident. You're just underwhelming.
And Wandering Emperor can't get rid of this. So what are you going to do? Exile Jaxus? That doesn't stop you from me just hitting you in the face. lethal damage. Next turn. You gotta have something else besides Wandering Emperor. Wandering Emperor is not enough.
My judgment is
maybe.
fine.
I don't have lethal, do I? Okay, so do you have... So I don't have Jaxes, I can't do that trick anymore. But we do get the Devils. That does give us lethal, right? Yes.
Back to wandering.
See, when we get land, things work a little bit better. Now, phasing out that Blitz might not have been the decisive thing, but it might have sped things up by a turn or two. And sometimes that's the only difference in a match. I'm not sure I have a critical mass of phased cards, though. Oh, hello. That's a lot of cards. Oh, and look at that. All those cards, and they just have no problems getting out. They're a nice little 2-drop. Virus Beetle. How much land do we need? Okay, they'll probably get rid of Jaxus, I would bet, if they know what Jaxus can do. So we're working on a discard kind of thing, huh? I guess we shouldn't hold on to that. Weatherlight, okay. We don't care about that because we're going to phase that one out. Land would be good so that I could... Okay, so I'll have to do this. No, I can't do that because... Okay, so if I do 3, 4, I don't have enough for the ward cost. Alright, we're going to have to do it this way. Ah. I need one more land so I can throw Patchwork Automaton up. Make him restart as a 1/1. There's no red here yet. There we go. Alright, I just kind of have to hope he doesn't top deck something red. Give it haste, right? That did you no good whatsoever. Doesn't think the land will do any good. Oh, hello. Got to block with both. We will get rid of the tower worker, if you don't mind. Just enough. Hello. You can just get on out of here. Okay, we're at 3 for Weatherlight. One more and we're in trouble. Let's see, blah blah blah. You're still not red, right? Top decking a land was not helpful right then. Ah, crap. This is all I can do. I can stop him from attacking once. Auto pay. There goes half of my deck. No, I'm not going to block. It's only 7 points, isn't it? No, wait, how'd you get the extra point? What did I miss there? They're at 7. Wasn't I at 8? Blah, blah, blah. Deals out. You're not red. Oh, I didn't read the full guide. Red or artifact source. I did need to block. Artifact source dealt me 1 extra point. Okay. Still not fully familiar with all of the Brothers War cards. That's how you learn. Okay, so misplay on my part. Maybe I could have blocked there and then top deck something else that would have helped me get through for the final hit. One point makes a big difference, don't it? I'm not convinced that I have enough experience using the Blitz mechanic. Maybe I should be blitzing more and getting more of sacrificing the creatures I got to get some draw cards, get through my deck more. The Blitz, I think, is intended to help encourage people to be more aggressive. And maybe I'm just not being aggressive enough. Of course, it doesn't help that I didn't really include much in the way of removal. I'm hoping if they have a cut down, they'll use it on Mayhem Patrol before I put Jaxus at risk. You cannot block. You get extra damage. You die. I get another card. There. Is that sufficiently aggressive? Don't have Shieldred already. Thank you. Thank you for small favors. Still winning the fight, aren't they? Shoot. I'm gonna have to use that. I guess I put down Jaxus. And I'm still going to attack. They can double block me if they want. They do not bother. I do need land to make this deck work. Okay, so we're gonna pass here. We've got artifacts and enchantments, very big spells, in a way to throw him back up. So we've got to decide, what is my opponent going to be trying to do here? Six mana is a lot of mana. He does nothing. Let's go ahead and block you. Throw you back up. Still no land. You've got to be kidding me. You can't block me. I'll let anybody else block me. Give me a card. Finally we get a land. Gee whiz. I can't stop that. Gonna have to block that one, don't I? So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, phase you all out. All of that was not enough. So what that tells me is I need to have actually more board wipes in here just for the little swarm decks. Counter that. We did pretty good overall with what we had anyway. Gonna have to kill him. And we still die. We got land later on. Let us do some stuff and go through most of our deck, most of our hand. Okay, so what do I take out? Let's go back in and look at the deck. Bear with me while I conduct my experiment here. And like I always do, I didn't have much interaction in terms of being able to interact with the opponent. So, where are we at? We're at 3.0 exactly for mana average, which is good. We still got 24 lands, which is good. Creatures at 22, which is good. So, if I put in board wipes, I'm going to have to take something else out. So, Broken Wing. And then we'll go get Burn Down the House. Get 2 copies of that. And what does that do to our land? I'm going to be at 62 cards. I still got the Mono Dork, but I'm already having a problem with my lands. So let's go get... It's going to be tapped, but... If I'm going to get tapped, why don't I just get another Uncharted Haven? And that way I can choose among the 3. Alright, we'll try that. Go in one more time. There are some decks, I'm not sure if we're hitting the right happy medium between those that are going to play things like Arcane Substitution and not play any creatures at all, and the Soldier decks that are packing like almost 40 creatures into their decks. If we're going to be smack dab in the middle of that, I'm not sure if we're fully competitive with either one. Hold on. Let's go ahead and blitz it. Blitz it, blitz it, blitz it. Be aggressive. Alright, we got to land at least. Okay, we need 2 reds to do Burn Down the House. We can channel and get rid of the 1/1 dog, but that's not appetizing to me. You got a little card draw built into all of these. So we just have to use this as a land. And Blitz. Really? Okay. I did not expect them to do that. Alright, we got enough to burn down the house if and when we need to do it. They really are a weenie deck, aren't they? Alright. Let's see if they have something like a Planeswalker they want to introduce. Oh, I don't have blue mana. What am I doing? Overhead only. Another flyer. They shouldn't want to try and do anything except attack with flyers. Unless they just decided they can handle all of it and they're just going to bum rush me on the way to knocking me out. Still no blue land. Get in the extra point of damage. Five to everyone. Let's start over again, shall we? And somebody somewhere give me some blue land. I guess I should have gone for the third color then and made that blue and just trusted I'd get the red when I needed it later. Yeah, too many flyers. I'm gonna be in trouble. Okay. Now they do the planeswalker.
There have to be answers about my past here. I know there's a hero inside you.
Lifelink, but they don't attack. Okay. We will attack. Let's see. You can't block. You can't block. Got rid of the planeswalker at least.
Once I've rested, I'll be back.
There's my blue. Might be a little too late. Another flyer. Alright. None of this is going to do me any good unless I can take out the flyer. So I need one of the two board wipes I have left, or the other broken wings. Or do I need to have more interaction in here? Spell Pierce came in really good the one time. Not looking so good right now. And they're playing real conservative too. I can't stop them. They can hit me for all of that next turn. I can slip out the back on one of them on the chances that I might get a burn down the house next turn. This will give me a second blue source, so I can do 2 of these if needed. That means it can't be... Well, no, that's the only one she's attacking with, so... Yeah, you can get to phase out then. A Field of Ruin is not going to help me in the slightest. Maybe that spell does something good? I don't have enough mana to stop the Honored Heirloom now, so he can block and pump up the Lion Sash at this point. What are they taking so long for, though? Your health is at 31, and I'm almost completely tapped out. There just aren't any tricks left. Just grin and take it. It's fine. Yeah, see? You can handle that. So the issue is, I can either pack in more interaction and build up the deck and need to pack even more land into it, or I could start taking out creatures, because the creatures that I have are not good versus flyers, and there's a lot of flyers in this game. But as soon as I take out a creature, since all my creatures have Blitz, I have less interaction with the whole concept of the deck. And so usually what that ends up meaning is I end up building in more and more interaction so that I can take care of the pesky opponent's creatures. And the deck gets larger, which might improve my odds of survivability, but it then spreads out the chances of getting the Blitz to interact with the phasing spells. Although a couple of those spells do require a lot of extra mana, so maybe I do need to do that. Maybe I just need to go to an 80 card deck and accept that I need to spread things out and go for a longer game. And this guy's playing around with me, isn't he? What were you playing around with me for? All I did was get more land. That's just like not proving to be any good at all. go attack with everybody. I mean, I have enough mana if this one's sacrificed and then I get a card. Except it happens at the end step, and I think all of my board wipes are sorceries, not instants. Why is the coal miner playing with me? It must be a slow night. Congratulations, I can finally get you under 20 hit points. The only thing that could save me is a broken wings, right? In one of those I took out to get in the board wipe. That's not broken wings. Okay. We're done. You know I can't stop any blockers. I can't stop any flyers. There you go. You can do it. You can do it. I don't understand why they wait like that. Does he want to try and pump up the sash? There's this dramatic pause in between every single phase. Okay, so at first glance, I tend to think this is a failed experiment. Maybe I don't have enough phase cards. Maybe I should be working with the black color after all. I'll have to experiment and come back. But it was such a joyful discovery to just make that discovery on my own and not have it pointed out to me. It always gives you an extra special spark of enjoyment in the game when you realize that either the Wizards people are kind of clever the way that they triggered this interaction, or maybe it's just a happy accident, but it's still neat that it happened. Either way, I may have to try and do an interview with some Wizards employees someday and find out. But yeah, those are both from the same expansion, so I would tend to think that that was planned or covered at least. But maybe there's a story behind that. Yeah, with March of the Swirling Mist, you do need a lot of mana to be able to cover that, so that's not something you can do on turn 2 or turn 3. And you need to build up a little bit to use Spectral Adversary too. And maybe I need to wait until I have more of this creature to help me out to get in a good mix of cards. I just hate the idea of taking out creatures at this point to put in more removal. Because it doesn't really feel like I'm getting any closer to the point of what I was trying to do, the interaction that I wanted to create in this deck. But we'll experiment around with other stuff. If I get it going any better, I'll come back with a different configured deck, and we'll try it again. Alright, that's all we're going to do this time. Thanks for joining me. Remember to like and subscribe, and come back to Tpull's Corner. We'll have something new for you next time. Thanks. Have a good one.